welcome to our Aiden's Games video. Today I'm going to be making Serbia its own empire. So Serbia's going to be creating its own empire in today's video. So yeah, they're going to be in red, and defending countries will either be in blue, or for some reason there's something wrong with my paint.net or some map, they'll just be white, okay? So stick with me here, guys. So the first country they would invade is kind of like, is a bit of like, you know, controversy. You could say drama, whatever. Kosovo. Kosovo is a pretty weak country, so Serbia should pretty easily be able to take them over. Oopsies, I'm dumb. Serbian troops. Lol, I'm dumb. Serbian troops push over the border, marching into Kosovo territory, and eventually, after a few months of fighting, Kosovo would be forced to surrender. Boom! There goes Kosovo. Kosovo is gone. Right now they declare war on Montenegro, and their troops would start an invasion of the country, pushing deep into. Wait, actually, I haven't even stopped any. They would push deep into Montenegro, cutting off this like area here and forcing it to surrender, and they'd keep pushing, like west, southwest, or whatever, eventually until they reach the coast. Because Serbia is a landlocked country, Montenegro will probably have a better navy than they would because they actually have a coastline. But this will do nothing as Kosovo surrenders after a few more weeks of fighting. They're already relatively strong. I'm pretty sure Serbia is like probably one of the strongest Balkan countries in the first place, if not the strongest. Maybe Greece can like verse them, but yeah. Now they declare war on Albania and North Macedonia, and their troops would start an invasion of North Macedonia, pushing south and cutting off from its allies Albania. But something shocking happens. Even after Montenegro kind of like, you know, is like occupied, shock, surprise, Albania pushes back, eventually making a large-scale assault because like the Serbians were not ready to defend. But then they make some minor more advances until the front line stabilizes. But then, of course, Serbia is strong, so they just pushed them right out again. And now, Albania used most of their troops in the invasion, so now Serbia will just rush in and quickly force it into submission. So, Serbia is quite strong now. They were quite strong before, but still. Their main like rival, I guess, and strongest country is Greece. But of course, there is literally no opposition if the so-called opposition doesn't even exist anymore, right? Yeah. I think you already kind of know what I mean. They declare war on Greece, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Croatia, and Bulgaria. They're probably just gonna at this point like. Meh. So these how do I say it? These like, you know, allied countries or defending countries will just like make like a temporary union until the war ends if they win or not. That kind of just makes it easier for me to paint, at least. Serbian troops would march in and cut off this like bit of like land here, forcing it into surrender. and they push it, cutting off like Greece from Bulgaria, and they start making a full-scale assault. Troops would now start marching south to Athens, which obviously is Greece's main city, and Greece would finally surrender after a few months of fighting. Now Bulgaria was to be pushed back with Sofia being captured. With Sofia being captured after a few more weeks of fighting. They push in and cut Bulgaria in half, forcing it to surrender. Now, these countries are like the weaker ones out of the Emperor Union, so they just completely capitulate after a few weeks of a main assault or whatever you can call it. And now they were basically have united the majority of the Balkans except Romania and Slovenia. I'm pretty sure Slovenia is in the Balkans, I'm pretty sure. So yeah. But Slovenia just surrenders without a fight because they know they will be defeated instantly. Romania does not, and all these countries here form an alliance to stop them. And an old person and a nice old rival wants to do it. It was not really a rival, but like, you know, they took over Serbia, so I guess you could classify them as they don't really like each other. Maybe they do realize, I don't really know, but yeah, it doesn't matter. After a push from Serbia cutting off, what was the capital? Yeah, Bucharest. It was surrender. Romania surrenders, and they fully and even during the war, they just fully annex it, so they can get that juicy oil. At this rate, Hungary and Austria just both surrender because technically they'd be, you know, part of the same country, just not not the Austro-Hungarian Empire. But anyways, Serbia makes minor pushes into Turkey's European part of the country, and eventually they would march onto Constantinople, their ancient capital. They'd cut off this area here, which would quickly surrender. Yeah, they would quickly surrender. And this Constantinople, this area would surrender because even though it's probably not made out of Greeks anymore, like there's still people from Constantinople. And it's Constantinople, not Istanbul. Actually, it is Istanbul, but that doesn't matter. The Greeks still call it Constantinople, I'm pretty sure. Now they'd make a large assault, pushing deep and like making a huge surrounding. This is impossible, but it's actually happened. And they surrender, and Turkey surrenders. Yeah, so now kind of like the Byzantine Empire, just less strong. I think they'd probably be stronger than the original Byzantine Empire simply because they had like firearms. They have arms and they don't. Oh, and Crete holds on for a few more years. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure like Trebizond, I don't know what it's called. They hang on for a few more months actually, but then they surrender too. So yeah, this empire is strong now. And they make Moldova like a puppet. They also make Czechia and Slovakia puppet. They make all these countries here puppet states because, like, firstly, they're all puppet states. Even Israel becomes a puppet state. I'm just gonna skip through all these battles because it's very gruesome. Italy becomes a puppet state. Yeah, you gotta deal with all these countries. Just, you know, kind of like, hey, we want to be part of the Byzantines again, so don't mind us just, you know, coming back in and being your puppet states. All right, you don't mind? Good. Yeah, that's what's happening. So yeah, this is the Serbian Empire, guys. In 8 minutes and 30 seconds, we've gone this. But this will end today's video, guys. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.